So I feel like my relationship with my body and like my journey with how I feel about my body has been kind of a roller coaster. When I was young, I grew up very thin, and I got teased for it a lot by like literally everyone. And everyone was like, oh, it's a good thing, like, that you're thin. But then they would like pick on me for being too thin. And so I hated my body for a really long time. But then as I got older, I was also told, you know, like, your body is like dangerous. Essentially, it's like you need to cover your body. You need to be very careful about the way that you portray your body, because it could be perceived this way or the other. And so I was like, oh shoot, like, now I have to be careful with my body because it's like a weapon or something. And so once again, it was just another reason for me to hate my body and to feel ashamed of my body. And then kind of when I got to college, when I was like 18 or so, I started kind of looking into like body positivity and trying to implement that in my life. But even then, I had this ideology of like, you know, my body's never good enough. Like, it was always like, you know, if I looked like that or if I looked like that, then I could feel better about it or whatever. And so I was always trying to change my body because it was like, okay, well, I want to be healthier, I want to look this way or whatever. And it wasn't until about 6 months ago that I actually started studying body neutrality. And it helped me a lot because it was just this kind of revelation of, if I grew up looking differently, like I wasn't, like, people would just find something else to tease me about, or, you know, like it just wouldn't have changed the quality of my life. And so it helped me to kind of accept my life as it was, if that makes sense.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, what's an accomplishment that you're proud of?
Ooh, an accomplishment that I am proud of. This is very specific to me and like I feel like my upbringing, but I served a full-time mission, which a lot of people where I'm from have, but for me, I went during the COVID-19 pandemic, or actually the COVID-19 pandemic happened about halfway through this mission experience. And I'm very proud of the fact that I was able to stay and kind of keep working and keep doing what I went to do. I feel like it was a mental challenge for sure and an emotional challenge, but I'm proud of the strength that I was able to have to, you know, persevere and keep going.
Awesome, thanks. And a lot of that had to do with your health.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Why are you proud of that? Like, why is that something that you're specifically proud of?
Because I feel like throughout my life, I've kind of been a quitter. I am not typically one, this was embarrassing. I'm not typically one to like tough it out when it gets challenging, you know. I'm the first one to drop a class when the professor says it's going to be hard, or to deuce out of a relationship when it gets a little tricky, you know. So I was worried about myself going into my mission, not knowing there was a pandemic coming, on whether or not I was going to be able to stay, and like whether or not I was going to be able to overcome my tendency to like fight or flight, you know, like I'm always flying. And so I was proud of myself for being able to stay and fight and just kind of defeat one of my own downfalls in my own behavioral nature.
Awesome. Now, what does that accomplishment have to do with how your body looks?
Absolutely nothing. I feel like we always have this, like I said earlier, we always have this narrative in our heads of like, if I look different, then I would have, like, if I looked different, I wasn't going to baptize more people on my mission. If I looked different, dare I say, like, my relationships wouldn't be more successful, romantic, platonic, otherwise. You know, like, it literally has absolutely no impact on the quality of our lives.
Awesome, thank you. Okay.
Oh, a ton! Okay, I breathe, I walk, my hair grows every single day. My joints move and lubricate themselves and don't hurt me, and my muscles contract and expand, and I can blink and my eyes don't get dried out, and I talk so much and my voice never fails. Well, sometimes it does, but you know what I mean. Like, I just, like, basic functions, communication. I'm able to communicate what I want or how I feel to other people because my voice allows me to do that, and my mouth moves, and my tongue allows me to form words, and it's like, that is so incredible and so divine and so beautiful, and I feel like we take for granted all of the time. Like, I don't have to be able to do a million cartwheels in a row or do a backflip or like lift heavy things in order for me to like be impressed with my own body, because it does so many things for me and allows me to have this wonderful, beautiful life that I have, without needing to be anything more than what it is when I walked onto this planet. You know what I mean? I'm a big car singer and shower singer. Love to sing in the shower and in the car. Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it a hobby per se, but I do it a lot. So it's kind of this halt to a lot of noise, because we've talked a lot about, you know, there's body positivity, there's fat shaming, there's fat phobia, there's all of these, there's so many conversations about people's bodies, about our own bodies, about everyone's bodies, and to me, body neutrality is like this fresh breath of reality that's like, why are we talking about people's bodies so much? Like, that is so weird. Why are we so worried about it? Why are we so concerned about it? It literally doesn't matter. Let's talk about literally anything else. And so to me, that's what body neutrality was.